Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time we left off, we made it here to Colony Tau, and we met Juniper, and that was pretty cool, so let's go ahead and continue their hero quest. And someone did confirm that Juniper does use they them pronouns, and even the voice actor is non-binary, which is very cool. Just stealing all of this colony's food after they said that they don't have enough food. I'm a good person.
Juniper, we need orders!
This is perfectly fine. We'll defeat them right here.
Juniper!
What are you?
Ask us later. We'll back you up.
Thank you. I'll fight to the best of my ability as well.
Here we go!
Alright, Juniper. I'm guessing you're going to be an attacking
Good
class?
to add more names.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know, maybe a bow's a healer, but, you know, I was pretty sure it was attack. Alright, I've really getting beat up here. Can someone grab aggro on this one, please? Why do I still have aggro on this? Okay, thank you God. And I died anyway.
Sorry I let this happen.
I was just getting bopped by that one. It was partly my fault because I walked up on it at the very beginning. But the defenders were taking their time grabbing the aggro on that. And another break going there. Yeah, I meant to take off energy grenade. I am probably gonna take it off soon. So probably gonna work on doing that ASAP here. Noah's almost done, right? With this class, I believe I recall that. Do I have? Okay, I don't have aggro. Wow, we're really getting messed up by these things. These Rhinons. Okay. Away. Thank you. My God. Golden anklets. Ugh. Okay, Tyon's really getting messed up. Yeah, oh, that's why I'm getting messed up so badly. Yeah, I forgot. I was just talking about how, oh man, I have 3 attackers. I hope I don't, don't get a different hero that's not a healer class. So Mio's doing all of the healing right now. Well, we're doing it. We are doing it. It's a struggle, but we're doing it, so I'm down with it. I also have this chain attack, but we don't really need to use it. And quite frankly, I don't really need the extra XP anyway. So we'll just finish you off the boring way. Like this. Thing. Bluey. Get him with that. Yeah, we can just finish you off pretty quickly this way. I don't want to get into the chain attack, because then we'll go into overkill and all of that stuff. So I'm just like, just finish the fight. I don't need the XP. Hey, there's the rank up for Noah.
Guillaume's okay. He's still alive. Thank the flames.
I'm so glad we made it in time. I'm so glad. Again, accept my thanks. We couldn't have done this without you.
Don't worry about it.
I suppose it's strange of me to talk about the laws of nature when I fear losing my friends.
Not at all. Honestly, that seems like the most natural thing of all.
When you told me that you would release us from the flame clock, I thought that if you really were telling the truth, it would make life easier. But at the same time, I began to hate the fact that I was looking for a way out. Looking up at our clock, seeing the life ebbing away, I'd already accepted my fate. And letting go of that status quo, wretched though it was, after so long, I was scared of what might happen if we did.
Yeah, you were scared of it for so long. It's like, once that fear's been there for so long, it's like, it's almost hard to let it go, because you're like, well, wait, what'll happen if I do? You become too used to it.
Juniper.
Noah, your words at the time seemed so appealing to me. I could not destroy the collective efforts that became the colony and everything it represents with my own 2 hands. But then you said you would destroy it for us. We'd be guilt-free. If that isn't appealing, then what is?
You must have been aware of how tragic it is to simply await death. That's why you invited us, isn't it?
Even now, I'm not afraid of dying. But I hated the idea of losing those I hold dear.
I wonder how people... Do people get to choose where their tattoo is? Their mark, basically? Because I notice people have it in varying different... like, a lot of different locations, and yours is on, like, your inner thigh there.
When I saw my friend lying there, I remembered what you told me, and for a brief moment, I felt the grip of fear. I felt so weak and helpless, yet at the same time I didn't want to let go of my dear friend. So I must have closed myself off. I stopped thinking, closed my eyes and covered my ears. Perhaps I was simply waiting for the inevitable release.
Even so, we have to keep thinking.
That's right. Even if there are things we'd rather not see, we still need to look.
And breaking out of your shell, scrambling in desperation for a way to escape despair. That's not what I call being weak. You've defended this place for so long. Why? Because you're strong. And once you're no longer shackled by the rules of the flame clock, you can accept a different reality. You can become stronger still. I know it.
We can.
You can.
It won't be easy, far from it, but we'll help you.
Juniper, it's your call.
We've made it this far thanks to you.
Yes, I suppose so. If there is a possibility that you can release us from the clock, then please.
And if not, it's not like anything's changed.
Very true. If you can't break it, I can live with that too. Nothing changes without a reason, without a cause. Perhaps this event will teach me to see things in a new light.
I like their hair. The kind of
Here we go.
short kind of hair with like a braid on the side. Kind of like a pixie cut, I guess. There we go. Colony Tau liberated. And Agnus is pissed. Cool.
I see acceptance is actually surprisingly easy when it comes down to it.
I think it probably is, yeah.
I'm sorry if this seems rude, but could I ask another favor of you?
The other thing I find interesting about... What? Are you Gormati? I can't tell if those are ears or if that's just your hair. Like, acting weird around, like, what appears to be... barrettes?
Sure.
I'd like to learn much more of the world, become a stronger individual. To that end, is there any chance I could accompany you?
What do you say, guys?
We could certainly do with someone of Juniper's caliber.
It'd be reassuring to have you on board. You're very welcome to join.
Is your colony gonna be okay, though? Can they get on without you?
Colony Tau needs to undergo change too. We need to extend our knowledge and grow. So I'd like you to take me on a trip, somewhere far away, and show me something new.
A journey of discovery, huh? I guess that's another thing we need in order to grow.
Might be an idea to send some of our younger recruits out, too. Could be a good lesson.
It's time to breathe new life into our colony. Let us break free from the chains that once bound us.
I guess I'm still hanging about, though. Can't have us all gallivanting about the place.
Your consul really doesn't bother to show up, huh?
Even after we broke the flame clock, you think they'd know? Better this way, if you ask me.
Still, we shouldn't rule out the possibility that they'll make trouble for you.
If something happens, you tell us immediately, okay?
Sure, can do. We'll be counting on you.
Well, we don't have all day. I think it's about time we made tracks, no?
You're right. Time to move then.
Well then, everyone,
Ah, don't worry about us. You know we can handle ourselves.
We'll prove that Colony Tau can be so much more.
Yes, I'm sure it will be.
Off you go then, skedaddle. The colony's staying right here, waiting for your return.
Yeah. Alright, I'm interested in seeing, like, what all you can do. The art of flow is my reward. Hey, we learned rope sliding! You can now slide down fixed ropes. Thank you, Juniper.
It's a pleasure.
Who would be the class inheritor? I feel like Noah or Mio had the most interaction with you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, roll attacker deals low damage to individual targets, but excels at managing aggro. Work with allies to make good use of the art follow-up fields. What? Low damage to individual targets. This is a reversal skill that Juniper taught the party. It lets you grind on roads set up on the field, allowing you to descend smoothly and quickly from high places. With the art of flow taught to you by Juniper, you can cancel arts into other arts without using fusion arts. What? That's amazing! Oh my god. That is super, super good. I mean, I'm still going to use fusion arts as, you know, much as I possibly can, given the situation and everything, but now, being able to, like, just cancel even more? Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, well, we gotta switch our classes around here. Alright, well, that's good. We got a new attacking class just as Noah finished up, that one, and better yet... Oh, I love the outfit. Oh, that's a fit. I love it. Attacker who excels at sniping foes with arrows and hunting them from the safety of stealth. Good.
Leave the enemies to me.
Alright, yeah, I definitely want that on. Let's see. I guess let's... Yeah, and Uni finished off Sword Fighter as well. Anybody else done? Senna's also done. Okay, we got a lot of characters to swap around. Alright, so... Uni, you can go ahead and swap over to, what do I want you on? Some kind of healer. Setterjust? You could finish off War Medic, actually. Maybe we should finish that off first, so... Even though I'm gonna have 2 War Medics, but... It's fine, just finish... Actually, I can maybe just use Nopon coins to finish it off, right? How much... What you got left on that class? Let's just use the Nopon coins, honestly. I don't really need to. Never mind. Sorry, I'm talking myself out of everything, but... There we go. So now we're back to that. You're a Stalker. You're an Ogre. So... This is an Agnus class, so yeah, we do want Steady Striker as one of our gems there. Let's check out the arts that you have. So, Staying Power, Set Field Around User, Auto Attack Recharge. Oh wait, no, that's just a recharge gauge. Art Follow-Up is the buff that it gives. Interesting. Inflicts bleed when art hits enemy rear. And boosts damage to launched enemies by 100%. Also evades attacks while the attack is active. And these are ether attacks, so... Deals 50% more damage against enemies who are at 30% HP or less. Such a shame you can't use that during a chain attack. Yeah, such a shame you can't use that. It's AoE around the user. Yeah. I would equip an Infinity Blade here, but... You seem like a mostly ether attack based, class, so... Flashback... Yeah, that's my break. So... Yeah, let's keep that on up there. Demolition is an ether attack, so I probably should keep that on. Yeah, solid stance, myopic screen. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably keep that on, or actually, how much does, one target... I mean, this would give you break and daze if I did this. It is still an ether attack too. Yeah, let's put that on. There you go. That sounds good to me. At some point, I'll be able to have 3 pieces of the combo on my Master Arts here. Sometime soon, because it's level 40. Alright, and what are these other ones? Boost damage dealt when attacking from the side. You know... Boost damage dealt to launched enemies. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Oh, I can't set any more positional arts. Yeah, because I have 2. I have... Driving Arrow. I think I want to take off Driving Arrow. Boost back attack damage by 30% and reduces aggro drawn when attacking. Well, that is neat. I'm going to be attacking from the side, though. I'm not going to be attacking from the back. So... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, landslide. So I have to take Driving Arrow off and replace it with something else. So let's replace Driving Arrow with Rapid Shot. And then let's put Rapid Shot up here, actually. There we go. So we have 2 things that get a bonus from hitting on the side together up here. This boosts damage to launched enemies. But I don't need the increased back attack thing on you. And then the little staying power one is down there at the bottom. Okay, that looks good to me. Skills. 50% more damage against enemies who are at 30% HP or less. That will be useful for chain attacks. That will be useful for chain attacks. I hope that's the... Which skills are brought over from this class? So the master skills are evasion, expertise, and swift death. Okay, so swift death. Yeah, that one you get at level 15, so we're gonna have to do the upgrade. That would be amazing. Boost damage dealt by 75% when attacking an enemy suffering from bleed. 30% chance to evade ranged attacks. And reduce aggro generated from attacks. And I have increased crit. Boost damage dealt by physical, don't need. Increase success rate of debuff effects, boost recharge speed. So I don't have the thing that increases my ether damage because I haven't had Noah as the... I forget which one has that skill. I think it's Uni's class. So yeah, just stick with those. But now I'm like, we need the bleed. We need the bleed bad. So I think I'm just gonna have to take flashback off. So let's take off flashback so you won't have access to break. But we can put on shield bash instead. It's a physical attack though. I'm trying to lean into... Because I want to increase... Yeah, I guess I don't have the skill for it anyway to increase ether attack damage, so... It's fine. We can put the topple on there. So you have topple daze, and that means we can put over landslide driving arrow. So I actually want to swap these because I like having the back attacks up here. I know, weird, I guess. Or not up there, rather. Down. Yeah. Let's just swap these around. Driving arrow. So there we go. We have back, side, and then my little thingy. I'm used to having my fields down at the bottom, actually. I don't like... I will say I do not like having side and back. I never like that. Having both of them just feels... But I honestly wouldn't have a lot of attacking arts if I replaced, like, Rapid Shot here with Night Hunt instead. Could replace it with this, but I'm not really launching enemies that much. I'm just gonna go with this for right now, and we'll see how we feel. And I already looked at skills. Increase attack. Extends duration timer of debuffs applied to enemies. That could be useful for the bleed. Boost power debuffs. Yeah, let's extend the duration timer of debuffs. I haven't really used that one that much. And yeah, boost damage dealt when Your HP is high. I think I would rather the, this one. Yeah. Unless there's like something that boosts damage over time. Ignores 17% of enemies' ether defense when landing a hit. That could be useful. There's the allows reviving of allies even if you're not on the healer roll. Boost auto attack damage. Allies incapacitated. Increase crit rate, dexterity. Okay, yeah, let's go down here and let's equip that thing. That lowers yeah, enemies' ether defense when landing a hit. Because most of our attacks are ether based, so that sounds like a good call to me. Alright. So we are done there. Yeah, Juniper, they have a pretty good class. Very excited with that. Or about that, rather. Okay, everything's good there. Uni's good. You're good. You're good. You. Now you I have to swap. And the question is, who do I want to swap you to? Ooh, we need somebody else to be defender. Okay, I guess Senna is going back to being an attacker. We'll put Senna on Full Metal Jaguar. I think so. I could have you on... but I want you on Sword Fighter so I can have... Well, I can still have the Break Art on you. I'd still have access to the Break Art. I don't know. Sword Fighter's really strong, though.
I'll knock him down.
Let's put you on that, and let's change Tyon. Tyon, sorry, you're never going to get to finish Ogre. I know, friend. So we need to put you on a defender. Let's put you back on Zephyr. That means we have 2 Zephyrs. I mean... Nah. Nah, I know you don't like it, but we're gonna put you on
I'll provide the perfect
Guardian
defense.
Commander here. So, there we go. So you're on Guardian Commander. You're on Zephyr, because I don't want 2 people on the same kind of thing. You have the Devotional Necklace. That is the one... 1% of recharge for all non... Oh, wait, I put the wrong one on? Whoops. Uh-oh. Covers 100% of recharge for all arts upon reviving an ally. Well, you can't even do that. I chose the wrong one. I chose Devotional Necklace. It's the different necklace. Where's that thing at? Memory Locket. Whoopsie. Whoops. Yeah, it's a locket, not a necklace. Okay, there we go. So, now you can revive. Start of a chain attack. Increase your TP by 10. Good stuff. Alright, and on Tyon, I'm gonna give you that thing that increases your proficiency with your current class. So, Titanium Temple Guard to increase your HP. But, let's give you the... It doesn't say the amount here, so I'm guessing it's the same? Right? Guessing it's the same. I should maybe favorite one of these as well. So there you go, have a Mastery Necklace. That, increases your proficiency with that class. Does it actually show up? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so now we are good, right? Let me check your skills. Your gems are looking a little weird, too. Take attack from nearby allies. When HP is 30%, regenerate. Boost recharge speed. Increase damage reduction rate when blocking. Yeah. So you have Defensive Soul and boost damage dealt by physical arts. Yeah, that sounds good to me. You have mostly physical arts. Okay, now here. Stop putting Ironclad on. It's not very good. Increases agility, increases block rate. I want ultimate counter. I believe. Boost aggro generated when using an art by 22%. You might need that too, though. I don't really want to lower your block rate anymore, however. We'll see if ultimate counter's enough for you to consistently get aggro. And yeah, your accessories are fine. Now, Senna, Air Slash, Sword Strike, Giant Swing. Do you have access to Oh yeah, I'm just getting Agni and stuff right now. So giant swing, overfall. Glow ring, wide slash, maximum voltage? Yeah, maximum voltage. I'd rather you get that buff. There you go. And when you evade an attack, no thanks. Boost damage dealt by physical. Protector's Pride. We'll give you crit strike. And gems. Sure. Accessories. I don't know why you only have one equipped, but take let's see, there's one from, yeah, Bronze Gauntlet, do extra damage attacking enemies from the side. Maybe. Boost auto attack damage, boost, actually you take the choker. There you go. And you have a steam belt as well. Alright, and your gems are fine, cool. Okay, oh my god, lots of setup. Setup takes so damn long in this game. I'm really just gonna have to start cutting a lot of the actual process out and just show what I did. Alright, Nutka. So we have a bunch, yeah, we have some new cards we can fill in. Carson.
That's all of them.
We get a Violent Stone, which I believe is the auto attack increasing thing, an Affection Necklace.
It's looking complete.
I don't know what that is. Thank you, Glory. Cool. Looking good there. 250 obtained. Yeah, I wanted to look at my new accessories. That's right. We have gotten a few new ones. Boost amount of HP healed from using healing arts. Boost auto attack damage by 108%. Boost accuracy during the day. Deal 30% less damage, but take 20% less damage. Yeah. Alright, and Uni's gonna be the next one to finish off her class. Oh, a lot of work.
Good to add more names.
It's almost harvest time. Everyone loves the Harvest Festival, but Spark does Carson really make you work for it. Harvest time? A new topic. Have you seen Rain? He's still not recovered from his injuries, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering. Rain's departure.
This sounds pretty serious.
Cool. Alrighty, so rope sliding gym. All the troops at Colony Tau make good use of rope slides. It's worth getting used to the idea that you can make a handy journey anywhere from Tau as long as you have rope. Handy, I'll say. Takes a bit of getting used to, but I'm sure you lot will take it in stride.
I see some relations have changed.
Looks like a bunch of our folks will be headed out to the other colonies that you've liberated. It's like Juniper says, we should look forward to getting out there and seeing new things. Is that what you're going to do? Get out in the world? No, if I left there'd be no one here to take care of the wounded. Yeah, so Glory's the doctor. Juniper's class, rope sliding. We've already learned about Juniper's class, so I don't need to see that. Alrighty, Cardamine.
My stomach's growling.
Can't just leave them there. Maybe you should go with, Graziana? It's horrible that our Offseer had to die in such a place. Colony Tal's Offseer.
That should be enough data.
Okay, looking around. Yeah, there's not that many characters hanging out here. I can't just keep looting your stuff, which does feel meat. Gimme lettuce, monstrum mango. Feels like a good place to come and farm that stuff. It's in decline now, but this place still remains an important strategic position for Agnus. Strategic? Could you elaborate? Can be used as a point of ambush when Keves Castle or one of the colonies launch an attack for one. Last line of defense, that tracks given this vast expanse of forest. Anyway, it's a moot point. There's been no conflict or flare-ups for quite some time now. I see, Graziana? So the consul rarely visits, is that correct? Right, once a year if we're lucky. Clearly we're not of much interest. I mean, we're not exactly on the map here. Nowhere to go, nothing to see.
Good to add more names.
Cool. That's another collectopedia that I can fill in as well. Another update for you. Looking to go to Keves Castle? Then you need to go back from the top of Tau to the place where we fought. There's a rope slide there you can make use of to get on your way. Careful you don't descend too far, though. The monsters down there are formidable. Okay, Towel Soldier. You're not going to have anything interesting, but... Ether defense, evasion, block rates, reduce aggro generated, accrues aggro every second. Medium effect. Cool. Alright, that's most of the things here. Graziana.
That's all of them.
Thank you. Cool. Now... Oh, there's a treasure back here. There's also some treasures
We made it to morning.
back that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab those as well. But, yep, there's a chest back here.
I hope we can
Definitely
make use of
easiest to
this.
see the treasure chests just by looking at the mini-map. Of course, they have their little glow and everything, but, definitely prefer finding them this way. So it says... I think that one's, like, really high up or something, like up there. This one over here we should be able to get, though, but we have to walk outside the colony to do so. Let's not forget to get our new food. We can also discuss all
Better
these
make
new
sure
things
we're
we
well
just
rested.
found out. Alright, the Offseer.
Let's lay out the facts.
Colony Tau doesn't have any Offseers, does it? No, we returned our dead to the earth. Good thing to do. Never heard of anyone doing that. Who grows up in the forest goes back to the forest, and until that time comes, a peaceful resting place awaits you. I'm from Agnus, and even I've never heard of this custom. I suppose it's deeply rooted in Colony Tau's culture. That's interesting, yeah. It is so cool how all of the different colonies have something different going on with them. They all feel very unique, even though, you know, there's Keves side and Agnian side, they still have their own unique personalities and everything. It is, which is why the concept of sending off isn't something we've ever had to consider. But you did have an Offseer in the past, from what I've heard. So, but when people... So you just bury... If you just bury your people when they die instead of sending them off, do you still have people go to the Queen to have their ceremony when they hit max? Is that still something they do? I wonder. In the past, yes, but he was killed in combat with Keves. Were you there, Juniper? I was. He drew enemy fire with the rear guard. I would not have escaped were it not for his sacrifice. Well, that's depressing. Well, what did your officer usually do, given that he wouldn't be off-seeing? Tilled the fields, mostly. As I said, we didn't really need officers. Still depressing. Actually, could I ask you to send off our officer? Of course, if that's what you want. If there's a place we return to, then surely there are avenues other than the Earth to reach it. That's what I've come to believe anyway. You know, if there really is some peaceful place waiting somewhere. That's a lovely thought. Do you know where the Offseer is? We'll get there straight away. Thanks, I'll take you. Okay. Side quest with, Juniper. Oh, and this requires Juniper as well. All of these require Juniper. Okay.
I think we need to discuss this.
These are all 3 side quests. Is Rain okay? Seems like his injury's still not stopping him diving headfirst into trouble. He was a sworn friend of my predecessor, and he's a master hunter. I understand your concern, but I believe he can take care of himself. So he's a hunter too, eh? He was my hunting teacher for a while. That said, I will say that he doesn't know when to stop chasing a monster. That's not a good combination with injury. I know, he's a capable guy, but it was overextending himself that got him hurt in the first place. In that case, maybe we should go and look for him. If it looks like he's being reckless, we'll bring him back. Sound good? Sounds great, let's do it. Hang on, I'm getting a call from Jim. Hey, Juniper's with you, right? Listen. Sorry for the short notice, Juniper, but could you come and meet me sharpish? We think we found Rain. Think we'd better do as he says. Let's go see June, and quick. Okay, so we gotta find Rain, we gotta find the Offseer. And what is the final one here? I didn't expect all of these to give me a side quest. So is harvest time a big deal for you a lot? It is, yes. We grow virtually all our food in the colony. We can't sustain ourselves on hunting alone, you know. What's the Harvest Festival all about then? Nothing special, just a harvest really. We have a lot of crops to bring in at this time of year. The only problem is we're a bit short-handed this year. People are braced for hard work. Can we be of any use? It's just harvesting, right? I can do harvesting. Would you? And delay your journey? This is the part where you just thank us graciously and move on. Uni's right. Okay then, thank you. I'd be grateful for your help. Alright, let's get harvested. Everyone will be waiting by the entrance to Colony Tau. Okay, so that's 3 new quests that require Juniper. So we might as well just go ahead and take care of that while they're in the party. Mock the Evergreens. Enemy drop boost. I mean, that's not bad. It's not the CP like I like, but something different. So yeah, it's basically just a salad.
Has everybody had their fill?
That is a big boost though. Well-dressed mock the salad.
So that's a new recipe then.
Cool.
Are we all ready to fight?
And it does seem like that is something I gotta keep in mind too. What's the word? Manana's effects differ from what we get here, so if I am looking for something very specific, it could help to go to specific canteens, because one of them might have like a better boost or something, because yeah, I think Manana's are... Oh god. Oh... Okay, I thought I was stuck. It does seem like Manana has, you know, different effects and everything, so that's something we need to keep in mind. So going up here, what does this do for me? Give me lettuce. White melon ball. Can I? Wow, I can continue up this way, huh? I really didn't expect to be able to. It does loop around. Yeah, no, this is how we get up to this chest over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like Juniper's outfit. It's super cool. I like it on Noah as well. Just like the cape and stuff. Capes are cool. Except, what is the thing? What is the thing that's like, what was it? Was that Billy and Mandy? Where it was like, capes are dangerous.
This way, please.
Heroes should never wear capes. Because, like, one of them got their cape, like, stuck in a fan or something and died, I swear. It's from something. I probably sound insane,
It'll be
but
faster if we climb up this way.
I know it exists. There was some cartoon or something that was like, aha, never wear a cape. Cape is bad news. Just can't remember what it was.
Inside.
Wonder what's inside. Alright, give me all that stuff. Burned rice sugar. Cool. That reminds me, what level are these quests? I got a lot of other stuff I need to take care of. We can finish off all of these too now. Yeah, see, these are level 33, 34, and 37. I need to take care of all of this other stuff. These level 25 things. Because, yeah, we're definitely the level for those now. So, you know what? Let's hold off on those quests, actually. Let's, instead go deal with Lambda's problem. And we can come back to these. Especially since some of them go up to, like, level 37, which I'm not ready for yet. So let's take the elevator. So does this get me to where I want to go? Oh, it doesn't seem to be working. Rude. Oh, well, yeah, this staircase probably gets me to where I need to go, huh? Cool. I'm noticing a distinct lack of...
rope slide to get to places further afield.
I'm noticing a distinct lack of heart-to-hearts in this game, right? It's like the main thing that's been missing so far. And it seems like the old icon for heart-to-hearts is just the canteen, so maybe the discussions are supposed to replace heart-to-hearts. But it's weird, because heart-to-hearts and, like, affinity between characters is such a staple in the Xenoblade series. It's weird to not have it here. You know? I just realized that. Like, we have the affinity chart for tracking all of those things, but it's like... It's kind of like S-links in Persona and Confidant ranks and stuff like that. You know, you get relationships between your characters and you can build different abilities and stuff between them. Maybe we just haven't unlocked it yet, but I'd be very surprised if they were introducing such a major mechanic like that this late.
Operate it like so.
Good job, Noah. Just boop bop those buttons. Good. And then it just shoots that over there. So, how exactly does this work? Do I just jump on it? You know what? I should look at the tip. I should look at the tip, just to be sure. It was in system and field. So, unknown trick devices. Where is it? It's here. Rope sliding. First, the ground on road set up field allowing you to. Okay, it doesn't tell me how to do it. So do I really just? Okay, you do just walk onto it. I didn't just want to fall through it. Okay, that's what I was scared of. There's a treasure right there I need to grab. So that is something we need to do. But there was also a treasure over here. This is what I was coming to. I want this, and I want the other treasure chest that I saw. And then I think I'm just going to fast travel out of here. How do we... Oh, is it from... I see a line connecting to that, or we just go that way.
So if we slid along that...
Yeah, that. We need to get up there and then slide along that, and that'll get us to where we want. Yeah, it seems like you access a lot of these treasure chests by just using the slides. Alright, well, let's just hold off on that for right now. So, let's open up, and we need to go talk to Sif, which is in Colony Lambda. So, let's go to Clearwater Shelf. Cool. And there's still other side quests hiding about in some areas that I need to follow up on, but we'll get to them. There's been away from the colony a lot more, hasn't he? Accompanying Tyon and whatnot. Yeah, it's no biggie. We've got a super solid system in place for cases exactly like that. Yeah, I gotta see what Juniper's ability is, then I'll decide if I'm going to keep them in the party or swap back to Teach at some point. So you guys are working with us on the ether mining, is that right? I wouldn't necessarily say that. It was a minor contribution at best. Well, whatever. If you hadn't lent a hand, we'd have had considerable setbacks for sure. I expect the ether mine's going to be a key asset for Colony Lambda, too. Yeah, thanks a bunch for all that. Thank you. Oh, I have a new, another affinity chart that I can, affinity chart. Collectpedia. I think I called it an affinity card earlier, which would not be correct. Gold necklace. Yeah, I still needed a Limmer Rock, and I'm running out of the first-time reward ones. Yeah, we're getting there. Gogol Vwaga. I haven't beaten any Gogol's, and I'm guessing that's a Gogol reward. Alright, what's up? Do you have a minute? Can't you see I'm busy? Come on, keep it brief. We were wondering if we might be able to fix up the canteen. Oh yeah, this quest. Oh yeah? That'd be a big help. We're eager to get it back up and running too. Is there a reason you haven't done it yet? Put in a request, but there's so much else going on I haven't got approval yet. You need approval to work? Yeah, you can't just go around building things willy-nilly. Oh great, gotta love a bit of red tape. Seems if we can get you approval, would you be able to start work? If you can manage it, that would be fantastic. Then we'll arrange it. Who's in charge of approvals? The head of the engineering corps and chief of logistics are the people you want, and we'll need some helping hands too. Chief of engineering's pretty forgetful. Probably still hasn't filled my request. Oh wow, it's me. I bet Whitby's climbing the walls with how long it's all taking. Whitby's chief of logistics. You could talk to the head of supply corps as well. She's always rushed off her feet. Reckon she could use a hand. That's a lot of people to see. Quest probably held up somewhere in the pipeline. Sorry for the trouble. Alright, Lambda's problem. So, you're hanging out over here. So we should get a... Since it's adding a canteen, we're gonna get a new thing. Where did that land? Right there. Okay, on the other side of this. Okay, so that's up high. I'm good. Hey, what's up?
Hey, that's a supply drop,
We're looking
right?
to gather approvals for Sif for the canteen restoration. Oh, thanks for that. Not being able to use the canteen's piling on the work for the supply corps. We have no food shortage, so anything perishable has to go. Having a working canteen again would be like a dream. So we should work on getting those approvals then. Absolutely. I would wonder if the request got held up somewhere. In any case, thanks for looking into it. Well, we're the ones who trashed it in the first place. Specifically you. We're all in this together, though. We tried asking around the engineering and logistic corps. Canteen request probably with them. You'll want to pay them a call if you haven't already. Never heard pay them a call. I've heard pay them a visit. I guess it makes sense. Oop. New update with you. Whenever I see these, I'll do them. I'm not going to exhaustingly go to every single colony to grab all the unseen dialogue, but when I see them, I will get them. Oh, it's you. None other. So you've been visiting Lambda, Selen. Yeah, it's a really awesome colony. I'm learning new stuff every day. You're one of the ones from, You're from the colony, you're from Juniper's colony, right? That we just came from? That's super neat that they did actually explore like they said they were going to. They actually moved. Have you met Varen from the engineering corps? He's been good enough to school me on some new things. He's a really great guy. I'll be putting all his advice to good use, that's for sure. Look forward to a whole new colony Tau. Yeah, that's true. That's super neat. That's super neat. Learning from... Yeah, look at that. They connect. Learning from Selen. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Whitby. What's up with all of you? Came to get your approval for the new canteen. Oh yeah? Don't bring all that to my door. What? I gave it my stamp of approval as soon as it crossed my desk, Sunshine. Don't call us Sunshine. Looks like it's getting tangled up in red tape somewhere. We can't go without storage for munitions and food forever. Ah, so that's what happens. No idea why you're the ones chasing this up, but seeing as you are, I'm gonna need you to be quick about it. Alright, Whitby, geez, you're about as rude as they come. Hi, Kitty. Hey, have you got an unapproved request knocking about? A what now? What request would that be? It's a request from the manufacturing corps to start working on the canteen. You remember seeing it? Now you say it, that does ring a bell. Come to get the approval confirmed. Sure, I don't have any problem with it. I'd love the canteen to be back up and running as soon as possible. But my people are a little preoccupied with something at the moment, so you may have to be patient. And what exactly is more important than having a proper canteen? Wish I knew, but that request came in first and it's all been discussed. Anyway, you've got my approval. I'll send someone over on the double. Thanks, that's great. Have you been to the Chief of Logistics? You should if you haven't. When you get clearance from everyone, go and report back to Sif. Will do. I'm on my way. Sif. Great Wolf Sif. But yeah, it is super cool the continuity that someone from Tau actually explored here. I'm imagining there's going to be one of them in most colonies. Did you get it all approved? Amazing! I know, that was a very, very quick trip through bureaucracy. So now what? Just got to get the commander's stamp on it and work can begin. Why is nothing simple? I'm really sorry, but could I ask you to go and have a chat with Commander Izzard? Of course, we'll go. Of course. Yeah, I mean, you know, Mio's working on borrowed time over here, but sure, we can walk the 10 feet over here to do this for you instead of you doing it. You know. Alright, Izzard. Oh, hello, you lot. What can I do for you? Would you mind stamping this for us? Not at all. Sorry you had to get involved in all this. You don't make it easy, do you? All these hoops you have to jump through to get stuff done. A fair point, but it's all in the name of betterment. I believe that our greatest asset lies in our desire to strive for more. There, that's all approved. Give the good news to Sif, would you? Thanks, we'll be quick. Oh my god, so much walking back and forth. So you were trying to get Sword March, am I correct? That's right. Then you'll be passing through Makta Wildwood into Cadentia. It's a hard path to traverse. Be careful along the way. I will lend a hand whenever you require it. Thank you, Izzard. Alrighty, so now we just head back over here and we're good. And that's a quest down, and we have 10 minutes for a few more. Great, we'll set to work on the construction first thing. Thanks, you guys. I don't normally need to get this many approvals. Everything's been moving at a Blant's pace. The system ain't working. Kick it. Make a better one. What she said. Well, that might be fine for a small group like you, but you can't let everyone do as they want in a colony this big. This is true. As long as you set down good rules, you can avoid a lot of trouble. With the approval system, you always know exactly what you should be doing and when. It is slower, but it does make things more organized. Makes a lot of sense. I can see how sharing info between teams would cut down on problems. Right? We're all working like a well-oiled Piranhas, and it's giving us some real results. The quests and approvals are pretty important. They're part and parcel of Colony Lambda's work ethic. When we've got the work team together and repaired the canteen, you'll have to come back and see, yeah? Totally. We're not missing out on that. God, Colony Lambda has an entire support ticket system. I work in a support team, so I'm constantly telling people, make a ticket, put in a request, so I know exactly what this is all about. You gotta get the proper approvals before we can make the change in production. Come on, we can't just make these changes willy-nilly. It'll bring production down during an important end-of-month day, and then we'll be completely screwed.
I see some relations have changed.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. Alright, what's up, Whitby? Canteen's ready for use now, thanks to all of you. Wow, that was fast. Glad to hear that. Good thing we've got a decent food supply. The location's not too bad either. Good food's sure to boost morale. You lot should grab a bite while you're here.
I see some relations have changed.
I mean, it takes them forever to start building, but once they start building, they really go, huh? We're joking about working like a well-oiled Ferranus. So all of you have connections now? Fellow captains. Yeah. Alright, where's this canteen at? It doesn't... Oh, there it is. Over there. Huh. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. I looked like a doof because I missed the jump. Ooh, new information. Do we still not know the cause behind the Autolevs going nuts? Oh yeah, that whole thing. They said everyone at engineering is looking into it. Yeah, well, I wonder what they'll find out. Okay. Autolev situation.
That should be enough data.
Yeah, that was a thing. Okay, and so it's out here. Tolgrim? Hey, Tolgrim. Commander Izzard's been starting to thin a fair amount of Tyon. Are you good? Fair bit of time away from Colony Lambda lately. Where the colony won't hold up. Nah, nothing like that. It's our job to support the commander here, after all.
Sweet.
It's a wonder he's able to carry out his own
Makes
duties.
walking that much easier.
Lance, someone's talking. It's a wonder he's able to carry out his own duties on top of the courtesy calls. Gotta try and be more considerate. Don't want to wear him out any more than he already is. Oh wait, that's just the Lambda shelter. This isn't the canteen. This is just a rest spot, right? Or is that... Does this count as the canteen? No, because I can make gyms here. We can't make gyms at canteens. Where's the actual canteen at? There it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I hadn't discovered it yet. Oh, it's you guys. How are you feeling after all that? Well, not too bad, I guess. Could be worse. How about you? Considering how you've helped us get the canteen up and running again, great. Use it whenever you like, by the way. I just doubt it'll measure up to your impeccable culinary standards. Alright, Lambda Canteen.
Better make sure we're well rested.
Okay. I could discuss that new thing. Let's go ahead and do it while we got it.
I think we need to discuss this.
God, there's so much to do in this game. Lambda's Autolevs still don't seem to be functioning. I mean, the ones we took down with Izzard after the cave-in. It's weird. We still don't know why they flipped out like that. Not only does the colony's best line of defense go berserk, it shuts down altogether. I don't like it. Shall we go and look into things? Yeah, there's probably something we can help with. Let's go and see. Okay, at least that was a fast conversation. Restart. Okay, so that's something we gotta look into. Order food. I know I just ate, but... EXP boost 20%. I mean, we'll grab it. I don't really like that, but... we'll grab it. Eat up, Tyon. Num-nums.
I may have eaten more than my fill.
That's how I felt earlier when I went and got some Chinese
So that's a
food.
new recipe
Oh my
then.
god. Black pepper chicken.
All right,
I
everyone.
really should have gotten a
Time
box
to
and
head
taken
out.
the rest home, but I did not, because for some reason I was like, no, I will finish it against my better judgment. Alright, so that's that quest down. So now we need to take on Jeremy, Florin, and Yord's request. The Lost Offseer, Tactical Eradication. Oh my god, there's so much to do. I want to at least do these. I may save the level 30 quests until we do some more story, but these I at least want to do. They've been knocking around for quite a while. It looks like it's just turning things in this one too, so. I also wanted to get back to this colony anyway, because we can take this rope to that treasure chest now. So let's go up to command. I believe that was the highest point we could access. And we can do that. Whew. And I haven't been in battles this episode, so I haven't had time to internalize that I can cancel regular arts into regular arts now, so I need to make sure I internalize that. Like I said, I mean, obviously I still want to spam fusion arts as much as I can, but being able to cancel regular arts into regular arts is pretty godlike. So can I just, Noah, can you just jump down from, like, right here? Make my life a little bit easy. I have, a lot of, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because you remember, you know, like, your first, like, some of your early songs, but this is one of the songs for colonies that I remember the most.
We're sliding down!
I guess I did spend a lot of time here, and it was the beginning of the game.
Wonder what's inside.
Oh my god, they all just vomited out of Noah. Just flew right out. Gold knockbine coins and all that. Ah, there's someone from Tao, right?
My stomach's growling.
Huh. What's up? Something on your mind? What? Sorry? She seems a bit preoccupied. Let's give her some space.
To add more names?
Imogen? Yeah, you're from Tao. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, so you are one of the Tao people. Alright, cool. Well, let's, Oh, we have a side quest objective up there. What's this side quest objective? Also, hey, Solon. Some Piranhas types have a fabricator installed that manufactures the materials needed for self-sufficiency, I heard. Where it is, the tactician squad found wrecks of Piranhas like that while they were in scouting Dana Desert and Ribby Flats. Can't remove the fabricators from them, unfortunately. They're hardwired straight into the chassis. It's a real shame. On the other hand, we can still use the fabricators in so it's not a... in C2. Oh, I thought that was like you were cutting yourself off, because the ellipses after it. So it's not a total washout. Alright, what's up, Florin? Here you are. Guess you want to know about the monster? Correct. Would you be willing to give us more detailed information? The enemy's the boss of the Arachnos, and if that wasn't trouble enough, it'll have brought its minions along. You want to be certain to catch it, you'll want to ambush it by Raptor Perch. Makes sense. Raptor Perch, you said. Where's that exactly? In the middle of the Na Desert, east of here. Got it. I'll take a look. People died even to get this much information, you know. But we have to defend the colony. So I don't say this out of duty. All our hopes go with you. Alright, so let's go finish off this quest, why don't we? Oh, it wants me to collect all of them at the same time, basically. Let's go up to command, because I believe that'll be the easiest way. I think your objective was high up, right? No, you're actually below us. Okay. Oh, but just like right here below us. Hey, Jeremy, I'll just jump down to you this way. Hiding back here. You're the one that really doesn't like me, right? What do you want? Didn't Maxie tell you? We want to hear what you know about the monsters you scouted out. The target's hunting grounds are southwest of here, in Neil Valley. Please be careful, Juniper. Anything else? Not for you. What isn't knowing its location enough? Try not to die, traitors. Oi, listen you. Leave it, Lance. Huh. Okay. Jeez. Alright, that one sounds very easy. So, yep. Let's go do Jeremy's request then. Destination map. Okay, it says just go right over here. Let's do it. I need to take a sip of water. Ugh. I know we've been going a while, but I just want to wrap up these 3 quests that have been knocking around for a bit, and then we'll go ahead and end things off. Oh my god. So you're what I'm fighting, huh? You're big. You look like a phoenix. I like your design, it's quite cool. Yeah, level 31. So how exactly do fight? Can I auto you from here?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
I can. Cool. Alright, so field... Oh yeah, I forgot to see what art follow-up actually does. Everyone get into the field. Wow, that takes a really long time to go off. You really want to cancel into something else there. Oh my god, getting into position for these things. Boom. Let's just go ahead and do one of those. Oh my goodness, all of your attacks take forever. It's pretty crazy, actually. You're in a very obnoxious spot, you know that? There we go. Yeah, wow, you're in a really, really bad spot. Well, this is definitely the class you want to have, extra damage to wounded enemy. This is definitely the class you want to auto-attack cancel on, or not auto-attack cancel, but art cancel on as much as possible. Because, what is, oh, okay. I saw the "you're hurt" icon. So see, it's hard for me to even art cancel into another art with this one because I have so many positional arts. Yeah, we have so many positional arts that it's, you know, I can't really cancel into them because I gotta move around to the other ends. But that's where dealing with all these positional arts is where the little dash comes into play. I gotta put this down for you dorks. So, boom. Can we just like not break this thing? Yeah, I know I have a break art because I have Senna on Sword Fighter. Are we just not hitting the break? Yeah, you just keep resisting it, it looks like. Juniper is not doing well. Can someone heal them? Please. Boom. Maybe this will kill. Yeah, that was actually a pretty annoying fight. We couldn't really get close to it, which was annoying. Can we grab... Okay, thank you for those things.
See if we can keep this up.
Alright, no, I don't want that. I want the other quest. Florin's requests. So, where's this one going? Gotta deal with the Arachno Horde, which are right here. There's also another side quest over there. Phew. Yeah, completing this has been a long time coming. Ooh, it's high up. How do I get there? Whoa. Oh, there's also a treasure up there. I've just never been there. Was that cave right there, but is that how I get up there or no? Oh, there's the big fishy. Okay, I guess this is just how I get up here. I just never came this way. Okay, yeah, no big deal. Cool, cool. Get me up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just never came this way. Awesome. Well, we got ourselves an Arachno to fight. So yeah, I'm not actually crazy about how many positional arts I have. It's a lot of work, you know? Also, wasn't there something I wanted to change? I feel like there was. No? I guess I'm crazy. Oh wait, no, that's what it was. I wanted to look at what art follow-up was. That's what it was. So, buffs. Buffs, list of buffs. Look at how many buffs we still haven't seen. My god. Art follow-up. It doesn't say what art follow-up is. It is a buff, right? Let's see. Debuff, defense, awakening, faster charge, evasion. Attack. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. It is a buff. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so art follow-up is a field buff that creates an orb that shoots enemies whenever someone uses arts within the field. So as long as someone is standing in that field, you get like little added projectiles. Interesting. I just looked it up online. Apparently it's a common question because it was very, very easy to find something about it. So, alright, good to know. So, let's fight these dorks. Alright everyone, get over here. We're gonna go ahead and drop this art follow-up right now. God, it takes so long to go off though. Yeah. God, weird. Alright, let's just go ahead and kill you. I imagine you're gonna summon babies, right? Even once I kill these. Yeah, all of these arts take so long. My god, it feels like they take forever. Boom. Do that. Do that. And let's... I was gonna cancel into the master art too. But, owie. Yeah, it definitely feels like you need to art cancel with this class. You can't really cancel super well on it either. Interesting. It seems like I was trying to art cancel there and it didn't really seem like it did much. Ow. Let's get you in the back here. Boom. I didn't even cancel there. Alright, so we are getting pretty messed up here. Let's go drop this. Okay, you have the art follow-up field down. Let's go ahead and use our talent here. Yeah, all of your arts take so long. The animations take an eternity. I like fast arts, and this is definitely not fast. Ooh, you push them down. Boom. Okay, that was bad timing. There we go. Go get back into the arts follow-up field that just disappeared. Not super useful. Alright, let's do one of these. Followed by, yeah, the actual art cancel takes forever there to actually go off. Alright, let's do our first chain attack with Juniper in the party.
Check out what I've got in mind.
See what they've got. Alright, only 25 TP. Pretty low as far as heroes are concerned, usually. Let's start with Uni here. So, what is your effect? When chosen, increase damage ratio by 50 percentage points. Oh gods, that's good. So field art follow-up. We're already in art follow-up, so you're already bleeding, so we don't need to do that either. Alright, rapid shot it is. Boom boom. Cool. Yeah, see, it even takes a long time in the chain attack. Alright, and then we do you. Back bleed, side attack. You're already bleeding once again, so we don't need to do that. You doing a 360 no-scope? You did a 360 no-scope. Juniper. Gosh, that was crazy. Love the 360 no-scope. Alrighty, well then. Let's go ahead and get some delayed healing here. Going. Let's just get that up there, and then we can finish it off with Tyon, and we should be able to get to 250% here. There we go, Tyon. You're amazing. Also rocking that Guardian Commander outfit, I must say. Really rocking it. Cool. Alrighty. And got you two back in action. Radiant Cascade. During chain attack, boost damage dealt to low HP enemies by 70%. And I'm guessing low HP counts as under 30%. That is a very, very good chain attack effect. And I imagine this stacks with the skill that your class gets as well. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. That seems like a good call. I do need to make you bleed again. So let's go ahead and reactivate that bleed. That gets me all the way up to 76%, just like that. We can then heal everyone to get all the way up there. And then Tyon can take us right over. See, this is why I like having Tyon as a defender. It's so useful. I really need to get that break going, though. Absolutely. Can't stop this momentum. Well, this attack's fast. There we go. Your arts are incredibly slow, but your order is super fast. So we have one more round, so I should go with... Yes, I should go with lands here. Alright, so... I really want to get this break off. This is actually kind of hairy because I don't have a healer. Yeah, this is actually kind of hairy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to what I want this round, but because if I use Noah on this first bit here, it's going to immediately set me over. So I have to start with, like, Lands and Senna here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it to what I want, but you are toppled at least. No, we can still make it. We can still make it to 150%. Good, good, good. So, yeah, go ahead and hit him with it. There's the overkill started. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're still gonna make it. I just couldn't use Noah first. So, yeah, if I had used Noah first, we would have been in trouble. Chain attacks definitely take some getting used to. Alright, so we're doing Senna, so we're gonna be doing Senna's Ouroboros order. Yes. I still haven't got the enter a chain attack with level 3 interlink thing. It seems really hard to pull off, right? Okay, we can, myopic screen here with Lance? Oh my god, why am I calling you Lance? Stop. With Noah. I was just finishing up Lance's order last time, so I think I got Lance on the brain. Let's see. Like I said, I think if I use you here, I'm just gonna finish the order not as high. It would be nice to just get the days though, but it won't increase the damage as much. Let's just do an air slash. There we go, that gets me to right there. Good stuff. And now you're still gonna take us to 150%. Actually, I don't even need to finish it with Tyon. I can finish it with you instead. Yes, I can finish it with you instead and get the days in rapid shot. I don't have to finish with Tyon. There we go. Good stuff, just barely got it. That's what we want to see. I wish I had gotten Juniper back. Their ability's pretty good if you want to raise that damage percentage. Both them and Gray have fantastic abilities for that. Greatly increased damage ratio and deal defense bypassing damage. Well, I definitely want to start off with you. So back bleed to make Noah do more damage. Yes. Boom. So yeah, we want to get you brought back as much as we possibly can. Unfortunately, it's hard to bring you back if you're ending with Defenders, because Defenders always choose the one with the highest TP. So I can't use anyone else here, except my 2 healers. So just go for the Ether defense down, if we can get it. Looks like you resisted it. And do this. I don't need the extra XP, so I don't need to optimize this chain attack as much as I am, but it feels icky to not try and do as best as I possibly can. It just feels weird. Intentionally sabotaging myself. So, for big unique fights and monster fights like this, for like quests, I'll do it for this, but like random epic monsters we fight and stuff, you know, I won't futz about it too much, because I don't need the XP anyway. Alright, you're already bleeding, so yeah, rapid shot's the way to go. It's not a rapid shot, though. 94,000 damage, though. Jesus. Alright, 1,296 damage. Boom. Kablooey. Oh, that's what Senna has. So, what's the word? Lance has a Dempsey roll. Senna has a Power Geyser. Power Geyser! You've eliminated the monsters of Flower and indicated. You can report back to Maxie. Yes. Rank up for everyone.
Good thing we
Give me all of that junk. An Arachno Queen Egg. Okay, cool. We got all that junk. I should grab this treasure chest before we leave.
Wonder what's inside.
Yes. Not buying coins and junk. Thank you. Alright, so this final quest. I know this video's long, but I want to wrap this up while I have time today. Activate Yord's request. So, whoops. No, let's do the, easier method over here. This is just to defeat some Volfs. Okay. Interesting. I may go grab this side quest while I'm right here, too. Unless it's one of those things where it's like the teams of, people, and they're kind of high level. Let's just go see what it is really quickly. So it's like right up here. I think this is the one that's like... Yeah, I think this is the one that's like, it's a specific team of like units or something, right? Like Agnians or something. Hello? What's going on here? Yeah, no. We don't care about those. Alrighty. So let's just get back over there then. Fast travel right back to where we were. A little bit faster than just walking there. Alrighty. And then we just walk over here to this Wolf and beat it up. Debris of Wolf.
Something so valuable here.
Go away, Ropel. Do not feel like dealing with your ass. A Guyana fossil. Comet carrot. Glitter radishes. Yeah, I need more, what was the stuff I needed for, that one thing? That food I like. My beans. Alright, Debris of Wolf. Let's go. You're, like, gold. So let's go ahead and, place some staying power down here. I love the 360 no-scope that this class does. It is amazing. I will be honest. It is very amazing. Can't believe we 360 no-scope. That wasn't even a cancel. Yeah, I must say, I'm not super crazy about this class. I really like the aesthetic of it, but it's kind of hard to tell when my auto attacks go off. Like with the weapons, I know when to cancel based off of like, you know, do I see my weapon connect? It's a little bit harder to see, you know, the arrow connect here. I kind of have to go off when the bowstring pops, which is just a little bit more awkward. So, you know, I am to the side here, so we can go ahead and do that. And then we'll cancel into another art, and then we'll cancel into this. That was like 4 art cancels in a row. Now that we have access to that stuff. I don't even know if I'm gonna... I'll be able to build up the chain attack, but who cares? I'm not bothering. I do like the field that you get for this. The art follow-up. I think that is cool. And I hope it's the skill you take with you, because it could be useful on some classes that are good with that kind of thing. I can get that daze. Oh, did I fail the daze? I guess I did. Because I definitely hit you. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not going to be doing that. Extra damage on wounded enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Not quite the Ranger/Hunter class from Bravely Default, this one. Alright, you have eliminated the monster that you already indicated. You can report back to Maxie once it's all done, and indeed it is all done. Beautiful. Alright, let's get out of here. Sorry, grab these 2 items, then let's get out of here. Alright, so let's go report back to Maxie. Is that a quest I can actually mark? I guess not. So let's just go back to Asia and go over here. So it's Maxie we have to report into. Where was Maxie? It's weird because it's not actually marked here. It might be there might be a Maxie quest that's like the quest that's overseeing all of these other ones. And I might have to like mark that one so I can actually see where this character is. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to walk around until I see them. Hey, Fox. Hey! Talk to me. Where's Falco? You've royally snuffed things up for us coming back out of the blue like this. Come on, what are you saying? You made it so that you won't have to fight anymore. Oh, you think you've got it all figured out, have you? You don't have a clue how close you brought us to ruin. The colony is trashed. My friends are lying dead by the wayside. And now we've even made an enemy of the castle. It's all just getting worse and worse. Yeah, seeing some different effects of what we've done. Okay, where was this character hiding at? Oh, hey, information. Got a feel for Rold getting dragged in to arbitrate over yet another dispute. You mean between Lenny and Eastman? Felt like Eastman was just probing Lenny about his suspicious behavior, no? You mean between Lenny and Eastman? I didn't cancel this.
My plumage is everywhere.
Your plumage is everywhere.
got it all
Alright, Lenny and
memorized.
Eastman. This is new too. Running out of supplies across the board. Xion's got to find a solution and fast. And the first thing he has to solve is the food shortage. Hunting and harvesting isn't producing enough for us to live on. Yeah, I mean, trade with the other colonies that we've liberated now that there's so many of them, and Tal seems to be trying to create a good relationship here. Hey, Xion, it's been a while. If you're ever in trouble, just get in contact, okay? I'll help out if I can. Cheers, Xion, but I get the feeling we're gonna end up calling you up at some pretty strange times. I don't mind. I'd rather that than carry the regret of not being able to do something I could. The guilt I felt about Mwamba. No, never again. God, this video's so long. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But yeah, it's not something I can avoid in a game like this. It's gonna happen. Shouldn't worry about it, but oh my god, there's so much information. We've already eaten. I asked Earl to do an off-seeing, and he had the cheek to tell me how about later. God, there's so much. I haven't been here in forever. Sternly reminded him of what his job is. You wouldn't hear that kind of talk coming out of Noah now, let me tell you. Colony 9's new Offseer. My god, Pollux, what's up? I can try and imitate the commander's fighting style all I want, but I'll never be as good as him. He'll stop enemies with his shield, then use their attacks to strengthen himself, and it grows stronger when things are dire. Why don't you just ask Xion to teach you himself? Not a chance. He's not really the approachable type, unlike you lot. Well, we learned it. I have some hope we can maybe procure enough food and energy to spare equipment, on the other hand. We're lacking in all kinds of resources. What do we do if it carries on like this? God, there's so much stuff. Colony 9's situation, oh my god. Victory over Colony Sigma feels like an age ago now, don't you think? Sure does. I'd have never dreamed back then things would have turned out like this. Oh my god, you're so small! Oh, you're that really young character, aren't you?
Sounds like
Everblight Plain. God, you're so tiny. Look at this child! Oh my god. You look like Futaba, kinda. Alright, so where's this character I need to talk to? So many other ones to get updates from. Long time no peeping. Noah and Riku look both well, nicely fluffed. Tidying workshop of Riku seemed like big undertaking, since left in decidedly scruffy old state, so Harala leave it be. But was full of useful bits and bobs to tinker with. Harala helped self to those, please do not have hard feelings. I am now realizing I'm at the wrong colony. I went to the wrong place. Well, that's why there's so many things to accept. Whatever. Fair warning, I still haven't let you guys off the hook. I'm gonna put Colony 9 back in order, and I'm gonna do it my way. I can do it, I'm sure. It won't be like before. Kite. Alright, we gotta get out of here. They're not even here. What am I doing? This is the wrong place. This is what happens when, there's not a marker to just tell me where to go. Where's the colony? There it is. This is the one I wanted to come to. It was Ethel's colony, not Xion's. I went back way too far. My god. Got the colony. Getting the early Keves colonies mixed up. Please, loading screen. I just want to turn in this quest. So yeah, the marker was here. I just didn't see it because I went to the wrong area. So I didn't see your quest in the quest list, though. That's one thing I was wondering about. Yeah, it's not here in the quest list. If I could have marked it... Oh wait, no, there it is. There it is. No, it's totally right there. It's totally right there. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Alright, whatever. Wouldn't be the first time. Maxie, it's done. All 3 monsters are taken care of. What? Really? Here's some proof. A little bit of each of the monsters. Isn't nature beautiful? This is... Huh. Wow. Yeah, thanks. So it'll result in less attacks from the monsters too. That's gotta be good. I'll take it from here then. Don't worry, we won't let your work be in vain. That said, if I were to ask one more little favor... My god! Yeah, sure, whatever you want. Would you run these monster pieces up to the procurement division? We'll pass them to Solon if that's okay. Thanks again for all this. I can't express how grateful I am. God! You ask too much. Reacting dynamically to the flow of battle. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. Ouroboros' power is not to be sniffed at. They say that attack is the best defense. You have the option to press brutal attacks, harnessing the firepower of the full team. That would be some vicious offense indeed, but the essence of tactics is to adapt to the enemy. Yeah, I'm sure you're right about that. Overwhelming force counts for nothing if you can't survive a battle. Alright, I'm not taking this up to the procurement division right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We will activate this as our quest, but no, we're saving that for next time. This has gone on long enough. Would have been shorter if I hadn't made the mistake of going to the wrong colony there, but oh well. Alrighty, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and I'll see you next time for some more.